Hi and welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's christinamarialeifsdotter and I'm here to do a reading today for lovely Libra. And it started out quite interesting. I've got two people higher, so I think they must be aspects of you and the woman or the man, because we don't know who the reading is for yet, that you're interested in, that you're in love with, possibly them with you. I'm sitting in the most magnificent house out in the Swedish countryside. It's echoing because I think I'm sitting in what was once a barn, so it's huge, just this one room, but there's plenty more to it. And it's so beautiful, and I'm so grateful, but it's bloody cold. I feel like I should have mittens and a hat, but that's all right. I'd rather have it a bit too cold than a bit too hot, and I'm going to get a lot of heat soon on my way to Sicily. Lemon trees in here. There'll be a lot of those where I'm going. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on with it. In the oracle cards, in the path of the soul, you got vibration, and in the yogic path, oh, this is so difficult for me to say. You got Bhuvaneshwari, goddess of space and infinite possibilities. Now, space, infinite possibilities is for everyone. Space is particularly great for a Libra. So, love reading for Libra, please. Spirit, what should they know? What do you want to tell them, her or him? There's a conflict brewing. Yeah, that wasn't a fun start, but we'll see where it's going to lead us. We have a Libra woman with us, and you are encountering a bit of imbalance and a bit of sorrow. We might have to go straight to the fire cards after this, after the base is laid out. It's going to be, we have we have both the King of Swords, or a male Libra, and we have a Queen of Swords, a female Libra. So it was quite funny because of these two fire cards here. But I'll start from the beginning of the reading, and I will talk about the woman. Here we have you again. And here is the imbalance, and which is, I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen to a Libra, because your symbol is balance, and you're all about balance emotionally, physically, and in all your relationships, etc. You always strive for balance. But there's a conflict here and a lot of sorrow. And I think it's a question of inner conflict, because I think maybe you've lost somebody very dear to you. This could be your father. There's a great deal of love there. I will put a few more cards on it. But I think it's your dad, and you're still grieving. Yes, he taught you a lot. So I think you were daddy's girl, which is wonderful. But grief does pass. It's very painful when we're in it, and nobody wishes it on somebody else. But we just have to, we have to try and accept both the loss and the pain. And the more we can accept it, the quicker it will pass. Now, that's easy to say. For me, I haven't lost my dad yet. Well, I have, but it's like not in the recent past. Yeah, so I'm sorry for your loss, and I hope it will pass quickly, this grieving period, because moving on, you do have some very nice things to look forward to. And it might be that you are already in a relationship No, but you will be soon. I'm going to go to the fire signs over here, and I'm going to I will start looking at the male, at the king of staves or rods. And did I? Yeah, I did show you this. No, maybe I didn't. I was a bit caught up in the fact that we got two fire signs. But this one, I mean, this is the most important card in the whole table at the moment because it's the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups, it's all about monetary, it's about abundance in all forms, but more than anything else, it's also about happiness. And coming up with these two people who at the moment are in the reverse, it shows a very good potential. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, dear Libra lady, is that I think this man is somebody that you work with, either in the same branch or in the same office or company. He's he's very much of a family man, and he seems to have a daughter. It's going to be good. It's just not happening yet, but it's on its way, and it's going to strengthen you, and it's going to lighten the feeling of being really flawed by this loss of your father. We're going to go on to the male now, the Mr. Libra. And yeah, here comes the Wheel of Fortune. So you're really onto something very good here, Mr. Libra, because you're under very good protection from the universe, and fortune is just that. It's the Indian deity Lakshmi, who represents good fortune, good protection, abundance of all sorts. And also right next to you comes your own card, justice. Now, that's what Libra is all about. Justice, fairness, and doing the right thing. But I do have the feeling that it could also be a business card for you, that you've moved on, you feel that you've solved a lot of problems that you've had, and now the deals are coming and the money's rolling. Why this is coming up in a love reading, I don't really know. Maybe because you're more susceptible now, because I think your woman is the one here. It's the fire woman. So I think it's not happening here and now, but it will be if you want it. So let's have a look at her. She's just finished her latest life cycle. She has left her family and her marriage, and she's very passive. So she needs some time to adjust and some time to grieve. There's a grieving there too, even though we know we have to divorce, we know that this marriage isn't good for us anymore, we've stopped growing, we've stopped loving, whatever. When we make the decision, or rather when we take the step out of that marriage, of course, there's going to be a grieving period. There is. It's natural, it's normal, and it needs to be respected. And you'd be very wise not to push this. Let her take all the time she needs, because if she's not allowed to do that, she's going to be stepping into the new relationship with you with all of that past luggage, which will not serve any of you. So it's better if she can work it out. And women, we need to do this more than men, I think, often, that we need to recycle what's happened, we need to analyze what's happened, we need to understand what's happened, and then accept that we have to leave. And that's all part of the grieving process. So for both of you, there was a lot of grieving and a sense of loss, but in different ways. Let's look at the oracle cards. So in the path of the soul, you had vibration. You are pure energy. Whatever you think, feel, say, and do has an effect on the entire planet. You do make a difference in this world. Use your energy wisely. When this card appears, it asks you it asks you to be mindful of what it is you're putting out there. You're energetic. You are oh my goodness. Even my tongue's cold, I think. You are an energetic powerhouse, and your influence on others is strong. Keep your intentions set on the highest good and use your ability to energetically uplift the energy of others. I just remembered something. I missed a card. Sometimes I do that. It's the Magician for you, Mr. Libra. The Magician is a really powerful symbol of an energy worker. So we all are in larger or lesser degree, but you're a formidable one. And I'm so glad you got the vibration card so I could really show you that that message was really aimed at you. Terrific. Let's have a look at the yogic path then, where we have the Bhuvaneshwari card, yeah. Goddess of space and infinite possibilities. You have learned the art of creating space and are experiencing the cosmos that exists inside of you. Bhuvaneshwari comes to you in deep meditation, in profound nature, in oceans and in silence. Her stillness guides you to enter deeper into the cosmic web of potentials that exist for you in the present moment. Continue making time for whatever brings you to a point of total stillness. That is where your true self resides. Know that you are not just part of the earth, but the earth is also part of you, and you are lovingly held by her presence. Well, that's a beautiful message, and I think in there I can see the need for both of you to go within and for Mrs. Libra to do your grieving and soothe your loss, and for the Mr. Libra, allow your wonderful fire woman time and energy to heal, to go within and get better again. Hi, Alicia Hutchings. I'm just about to sign out, but if you or anybody else watching would like to ask a question, I'd be happy to try and answer it. While you think, I can put my cards together. So nice to have you all here. If you'd like a private reading with me, totally doable. It'll set you back 50 euros, unless you happen to live in India or Africa or some other third world country where that kind of money doesn't exist for a reading. Then don't let that stop you. Get in touch with me anyway. Emails in the description box. Can you tell me if I have actually found my twin flame? Sure. If you give me your star signs, please. Also, please, if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you think that it can help somebody else, please share it. It helps my algorithms. And please subscribe. And I'd be really, really happy. Whoa, the star came out. Now that's the card for Aquarius, Libra and Sagittarius. Well, that's a great mix. And I like it. It's actually Aquarius's card, but it's also a card that tells us that neither of you are going to put on airs or facades. Both of you are yourself fully and completely in the relationship, and you expect for that to be accepted, and you expect your partner to do the same. And this is the secret to a great relationship. Terrific. And also the sun fell out. Now that's the card of Leo, and It's a very creative card. It's a card of creativity, of children. It symbolizes as well. And one of you is a Libra, so maybe it's Mrs. Libra here. Fire sign. Yeah, right. Cool. Well, let's see. Did it resonate with his situation, the fire sign that fell out? Yeah, you're the Libra. I figured as much. So I'm still asking the question if this is your twin flame. So it starts out by saying that any problems that you've perceived so far are going to be resolved. Justice is important here too. There needs to be some changes, though. I hope they're going to tell us what they are, but I will continue doing the base here. Here he is. But you have a lot of fire in you too. That's nice. So that tells me straight away there's a lot of passion, a lot of adventurous energy. There's a strange motion between. Aha. Okay, so we'll get back to that. But I think, yeah, you're both very passionate. You're both action-oriented. You like to travel. You like to do things. And life must never get boring because then either one of you is off. But both of you will make sure that to keep it interesting as well. So that's terrific. You have great sex. He's a keeper. He is a keeper. And he's very happy with you. He comes up with the 10 of cups beside him. And you're going into a new phase of the relationship. Now, this is great because I don't know. Okay, so it sounds like you're not really together at the moment. So I will go back to, but yeah, right, okay. Keep my train of thought, my focus. You're going to be together. You're going to be deepening your relationship in the coming weeks or possibly months, but I think it's coming weeks. But let's have a look at what you need to change, what needs to be changed rather. Well, you need to heal. You do have a lot of healing to do. And probably he does too. Because here come your souls. And yes, so he is your twin flame. This is you, this is him. And yeah, I can't get more precise than that, I don't think. But I think you know yourself what you need to change. Really? That's nice to hear. Yeah, this is a really, really good and healthy relationship. What's required more than anything is time. And what does time do? Well, it allows us to build trust. And that's the all-important ingredient in any relationship, but particularly in a love relationship. So both are very happy. Both likes the other one really a lot. And yes, you seem to be twin flames. His cards pop out. Okay, so you read cards too. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be great. Just take it slowly. But I don't think you're the type. Librans aren't necessarily the type to rush into a relationship. Sagittarius is, though. And he seems to be very sure how happy he is with you. So you might be the one that has to slow things down. Could you give me a thumbs up, please, Alicia? I'd really appreciate it. Okay. All right then. And if you're on YouTube, I want to know what channel you're on. Are you on YouTube? Yeah. No. Okay. All right then. Thank you for today for watching and for giving me the chance to answer a question for you. That's great fun. And if you're happy with my readings, please subscribe. I'd love to see you again, Alicia, and any of you others that are watching now too. In the meantime, okay, well, keep it up. Takes a bit of time. It does. Have to be patient there too. I'll tell you something interesting that I discovered when I was learning. Have a lovely day. Thank you. You too. But I'll share this with you before I sign out. And that's when I was learning the tarot. Sometimes I would just get so fed up with them, I'd have to put them away, and sometimes they'd be away for weeks, even months at a time. But what was really interesting was that when I took them out again and I started to keep up studying, I noticed that things had happened. So that's a great tip to know that even though you're not actively working or learning, you've started the process and it can't be stopped. So keep it up. Best of luck with that. And thank you everybody for watching. Love and light.